are a new emerging artist and want your songs out there, the place to go is Reverb Nation. Reverb Nation was ideally devoted to new music from new artists from every town and every state in the U.S. If you're a solo artist and recording your own music, it's Reverb Nation. Stop on by, visit, listen to the music, check out the site, www.reverbnation.com. Put your music out there and gain an audience. Filter Reverb Nation for the best in new music. And remember, if you like your songs played on GJRB Online is up and coming, drop me an email at GaryJ65@yahoo.com. And I'll be playing your song on all GJRB Online shows. Remember the name, Reverb Nation.
To 1 year, the wait is over. Now join Pastor Ron Johnston and a panel of men and women to discuss the news and how it lines up with Bible prophecy. In this world of chaos and upheaval, this is the program that puts it all into perspective. How will we survive? God only knows. So trust Him and listen to the last 7 days.
Uploaded as a podcast or live every third Friday at 12 o'clock noon Central on GJRB. You hear great jazz on GJRB with the best of jazz, up-and-coming jazz, smooth jazz, and smooth afternoon.
If you can't get enough of jazz and you live in the Quad Cities area, tune in to KALA, St. Ambrose University in Davenport, Iowa, at 88.5 on the FM dial. Along with some of that great smooth jazz, you'll hear a lot of great jazz programming.
And programming in other great music formats.
Like blues, urban, including rap, also classic R&B and Motown with David Baker on Rewind, Friday nights at 6 p.m. Central. In addition, you get programming in Spanish and some great gospel programming too. For more information on that great programming you'll hear, check out their schedule at www.sau.edu/KALA. Even if you don't live in the Quad Cities area, you can enjoy KALA anywhere in the world with their internet stream. Connect with KALA. Listen and enjoy.
That sound more like everyone else than anyone else. Clone.
Hey, all right, it's Kip Casper.
Spreaker is the website which turns anyone into a radio DJ. Log on to Spreaker.com for listening to thousands of radio channels and start creating your own radio today.
And welcome back to Smooth Afternoon on GJRB. Non-stop smooth jazz all afternoon here. I'm Gary J. Rustin. Hope you'll stay with me. Got some more smooth jazz, non-stop smooth jazz favorites, and of course we'll have our little bit of our sports page, weather on the fives, and we'll wrap it up with some non-stop smooth jazz right up until 5:30 right here on GJR. It's a great piece. This is Mike Jazz with Lost in Time. stuff there. Smooth Afternoon on GJRB. Gary J. Russell with you. And we got some real good smooth jazz coming your way. And I hope you'll stay with me for it. We got the best in music from all kinds of artists from across America. You never know when you're going to hear us. That's right. We got the best in smooth afternoon stuff here on GJRB. And we're going to do some sports page coming up here in just a little bit here on GJRB. Take a look at what's going on in the world of sports and see what's going on in just a few minutes. And scroll through social media, and we're going to look through. I want to give my condolences, and I don't know if they're listening to the broadcast on here on Spreaker, but condolences to the Saldo family. Saldo Renee, a friend of mine who I went to school with in high school, died today of cancer. And the family, I want to, ask that God comfort this family at this time. And, she was a good friend, and so was her sister, as a matter of fact, in high school. So, yeah, it's sad. We lost a couple of good friends over the past couple of months with my friend Chris George, and now her. And, well, I don't know. It just happens that way, you know. Just, what else can I say? But I'm sorry. Let's get back in the morning at Smooth Jazz here on Smooth Afternoon here in a couple of minutes. But first now we're going to take a look at our sports page. And we're going to do that. And I got some new music coming up on our Smooth Afternoon. I'm going to take a look here. I got some really good stuff here. Brand new artist, brand new music on our Smooth playlist. And we're going to go down the line a little bit. Got a lot of good ones here that we're going to play here. Including Tony Delgado, a new artist. Also, William Edge, Gregory Payton, and Conan the Jarzarian. We don't play that very often. And we played that just before we went down the last jazz program. So I thought, well, why don't we pick up where we left off, right? You know what I mean? So we're going to do that here in a few minutes on Smooth Afternoon. Here on GJRB on a Friday, wherever you may be listening, across Spreaker land, USA. And we got the best in smooth jazz for you here on GJRB online on Spreaker. And along with that, anything else that comes to mind before we close up. So stay with me here on GJRB online on Spreaker here. And I'm going to, let's see. Oh, here we go. Where's my sports theme? I think that would be under my sports page. A little there. I always have fun trying to do that while I'm on the air, trying to find my stuff here for my segments. Get out of there. Okay, under Gary J Sports page, here's my drive-through theme. Okay, let's just do it that way. Here we go, sports page right now. Yeah. Let's take a look at that. Sports page on GJRB. From what I understand this afternoon, we have some final scores in the Major League Baseball today. And one of them is, let me see where that is. Okay, MLB, their scores, but these are the nighttime games. So I'm going to go straight up into my Facebook page where I saw that posting earlier that said that the Cubs won. So I'm going to look at that for a minute. Okay, that status is empty. So I'm going to go into my, usually go to my game day. It's usually where I find these scores. So I'm going to go into my game day here real quick, where my baseball scores are. Okay, here it is, scoreboard. This should give me some of the scoreboards from the MLB anyway. It would be a lot easier to do. I believe the only game that played this afternoon was the Chicago Cubs. The final Cubs win 6-0. Winning pitcher's Lackey. And Bradley is the losing pitcher. And Cubs had 6 hits and 2 errors. And it was fabulous. I'm going to go to the box score, see if we get some info here. I'm going to go into our information and see what have you here. But the Cubs did win this afternoon by the score of 6-0. Yeah, Cubs win. Cubs win. Yeah, Cubs win. And it's another great game for for them Shy Cubs. Fabulous. And great batting, I guess, happened today. Good stuff. Couple of walks, grounds outs. Like I said, the winning pitcher was a great game, it looks like. And then run down to some of the action here. That was the only game played in the National League this afternoon. Only one in the this afternoon. So it looked like we had some runs in by we had some batters faced. The batters, okay. The weather, okay. In front of a attendance of 38,813 in the crowd there. Zubrist, looks like he had some. Let's see. Do we have any ground? We had ground outs and fly outs by Bradley, Barrett, Curtis, Brancho, and Lackey, and Warren, and Grimm. Don't see if there was any home runs in this game. But it was a good game, I guess. Cubs win 6-0 today. Other games in the National League tonight. The LA Angels, the interleague action tonight against Pittsburgh. That's a 7:05 game start. 7:05 game starts tonight include Milwaukee against Philadelphia. Yankees will play Baltimore. White Sox against Detroit. Kansas City against Cleveland. The New York Mets will play Miami. Toronto against Boston. That's a 7:10 start. As well as Washington against Cincinnati, Seattle against Texas, Oakland against Houston, Tampa Bay will play Minnesota. These are 8:10 game starts. 8:15, San Francisco playing St. Louis. St. Louis against the LA Dodgers, 10:10. And Colorado will play San Diego. Those are the games playing tonight in the National League. So we got some National League action tonight for you. Some good baseball to be played tonight yet. So that's a good thing. And it looks like the Cavs, do they have a prayer in the finals? That's the big question. The Cavaliers, Cleveland Cavaliers, the capacity crowd, and looks as though Sean Livingston, Andre Iguodala, and Leonard Barbarossa are, just to be clear, LeBron James and Kyrie Irving looked in from the branch of disbelief. And it looks like the Cleveland lost. It's game 1 of the NBA Finals. Cleveland down goes Cleveland, 104 to. Wow. Let's see. Let's see. It was. Let me see if I can find that. I want to try to find a better sportscast, but right now that's all I've got from this particular feed. Let's see. I don't have anything. I'm going to find a better way to get sports. So those are just the sports scores right now, but I can't do articles like that and have a decent sports report. So I just thought I'd give you the score. The Cubs win today, and glad to hear it. They're getting awesome this year. They are. They're just getting like awesome. They're fabby. So, go Cubs, go. Yeah, the Cubbies win. All right. Okay, let's see. I'm going to look for some sports, and then I'll come back to you on that maybe before we leave today. But I'm going to try to find a better sports report for radio. Kind of a rundown that I could use. So, as for now, that's it for sports on Sports Page. Just a little bit of a brief sports report here on GJRB. But the Cubs win 6-0, and great to hear that. I think these guys are blowing my mind this year. You know, a lot of people are having their doubts, but come on, these guys are playing some great baseball. So, go Cubs, go! Yeah. Okay. All right, now what I'm going to do is, let's see, I'm going to just kind of hang in there. Like I said before, I want to, again, my condolences to the Asaldo family for the loss of Renee. She was a great person and someone that I enjoyed in school, talked to. She was a really nice person, and the whole family was, and I'm really sorry to hear their loss. We're praying for them, okay? All right, let's see what's coming up now. I've got some more stuff for you here on the Gary on a sports page. And I heard that, but I want to give you a quick rundown of our program. Before we get into anything, including a scroll through social media, I thought I'd run down our program schedule. While I got the chance, I'm going to do that now because I know I'll forget, as I always do when I do this program. Once in a while, I always forget a feature. When I say I'm going to do something and I don't do it, it bugs the heck out of me because I like to make sure that I follow. So let's do that. I'm going to give you our program schedule for the next couple of weeks here on GJRB. As soon as I pull it up, let me see what I got here. Yeah, okay, that's not what I wanted. I'm looking. That's my old newscast. So I'm going to go into my next week's program schedule. By the way, as soon as I finish up this program, I will be giving you this week's program schedule. And I'll let you know exactly what's coming up on the air here on GJRB. But for right now, I'm going to pop in that. And next week, by the way, no broadcast tomorrow. We will not be on the air tomorrow. Through the weekend on Monday. My wife's birthday is on Sunday, so I'm going to be celebrating that. So I'm going to be starting on Monday, June 6th. I got some production coming up. And get ready because Tuesday, June 7th, the Positive Rock Show. 2 o'clock Central. We're going to start off our broadcast. We'll be on at noon, Tuesday, June 7th, for our CCF church services recorded live back at the church. And we'll be on, that's our June 5th service, will be broadcast on Tuesday, live right here on GJRB. That 12 o'clock noon Central, followed by the Positive Rock Show, Emerging Tuesday. Got some brand new Christian rock artists. I was going through, I picked a few real good ones that you'll be listening to on this show. Some new emerging artists. I got a bunch of them. Matter of fact, I've been going through and finding a lot of the really good emerging artists. So we're going to have those on. That'll be on Tuesday at 2 o'clock Central, right after our church services at noon, right here on GJRB. Also coming up this week, we'll be broadcasting again next Friday for another smooth jazz program right here on GJRB. And that's pretty much our schedule for this week. And I'll give you the whole schedule on the GJRB public site and on Facebook and Twitter a little later on today here on GJRB. So that's a look at our that. And, of course, coming up in a little after 5 o'clock, we'll have one more rundown of our weather on the fives and more great smooth jazz coming your way here on GJRB on Spreaker online. And so that's, let's see, we're going to go in now to do some more jazz. So let's get back into our smooth jazz here on GJRB. Smooth afternoon here on a Friday on GJRB Online and bring you some of the best in jazz here on GJRB or on Spreaker. This is Gary Skopak, Redshift, and Renegade Voyage on GJRB. From America's heartland, this is GJRB, Clinton, Iowa.